Hello, we are live. It's Mod Balance and
Mod Law here.
How you doing, Mod Law?
Not too bad, thank you. What about yourself?
Oh, I'm so great. I'm so great. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for this. Actually, I've been looking forward to this
Hype for the bustings.
for a little while. It's bot busting. If you hadn't read the title, you've not seen your in-game broadcast, and you've not seen all the things we've been talking about for the last few weeks. We're hitting the bots hard tonight, aren't we?
We certainly plan to.
We've been given a fancy new tool which is going to allow us to send a claw down from the heavens to grab those pesky robots and send them where they belong.
Indeed, and that's somewhere outside of Gielinor.
It certainly is. Yeah, they're going for a little different experience, and they're going to interact with our ICU team, who tonight are going to be just behind the wall over there, reviewing all of the accounts that we send to the darkness that is a permanent ban.
Into the ether.
Into the ether, yeah. So basically, we'll test this out in a minute. We'll show you what we're doing, but essentially, we've got this wicked tool. It swoops down, grabs the bot, and chucks them out into a pile. That account can't log in, and our ICU team will then review the account and see if it's a bot. Basically, it's really simple.
Arlax was asking in chat if we can actually view banks yet. While that's not the sort of thing we're going to be able to show off on stream for you, Arlax, we are expecting to get regular updates through from members of the ICU team, just to keep you guys posted on the amount of value we have actually removed from the game by getting rid of these pesky botters.
Absolutely. Tonight isn't about gaining loads of money from these bots. Ultimately, that's not what we care about. It's just about stopping them from disrupting the gameplay. So we're going to see how many we can get. It's about the quantity of bots rather than the banks that we're getting it. Essentially what we're doing is Mod Tyrant and Mod Rossi, they're going to be sitting over there and clearing all these accounts, checking on the value, checking for the levels and stuff, and just making sure that we ban the right people, because we're going to do this kind of off the cuff. We've got a technique we're going to use. It's top secret, and we've identified a few bots earlier as well, so we can go check those out later on as well. So
yep.
I guess we should kind of explain who is feeding us all this information. We've got a special friends chat, which we've invited loads of PMods to. They're going to be able to join us in there, and what we're going to be doing essentially is grabbing the names that they feed us and heading over to their locations. So whenever these guys are ready, they're going to start feeding us some stuff, and we can do that as well. And also, if you're in the chat, you can just send us loads of locations for some bots, including the world ideally, and we'll jump over there and head over. If you want to join us first off the bat, we're on world 64, aren't we?
64 indeed.
Yeah, so if you want to join in, head over to the friends chat, or just follow us around in game and feed us some locations as well. So we are going to go to the Ascension dungeon. So if you want to head over there, Mod Law, if you want to join whatever world Salubrious is on.
Salubrious, no problem.
And then you can teleport to Salubrious as well.
No problem.
So if you're in our special, friends chat, make sure you're giving us the world as well. It's quite useful. What we'll do, Lucine, who's just spoken in our chat, if you send over our, when we arrive, we'll take a look around on the people around you, and we'll get there. So World 23 Ascension Dungeons is Krona, so I'll head there, and you guys can wait to see what Salubrious is doing as well. So I'm gonna head over to Krona's world.
Just waiting on a world update from Salubrious.
Wicked. So here I am. So I can now tele to Krona. Or if I spell the name right, Kronre.
It was Kronre.
I've got it. Here
Excellent.
we go. So let's examine this player, see if they're a bot. Oh, they got their privacy mode enabled. Let's see if that's a bot, that one.
36.
I think that's not a bot. Oh, we've got a.
Have we got a false positive?
We've got a false positive. Thank God. I think someone's been there, been either got their watching their bot play,
Yes, indeed.
or maybe just not talking. So I've just got to make sure, Krona, that you're definitely right here, mate.
Right, let's see what we've got here.
Do a little the bot test.
Well, we have to be sure, don't we?
Absolutely. So what have you got on your screen? I'll just show your screen right now.
Okay. We're examining a dubious individual here.
He's got his privacy mode enabled, which is never a good sign.
It isn't, is it? Let's keep an eye on him for a minute or two and see what he gets up to.
Excellent. I reckon that's one to go for.
You reckon that's one to go for?
I reckon
dear?
that we should risk that one.
Okay, then let's stand well back.
So yeah, we have to stand back, don't we? That's how powerful this tool is.
We actually do, and you're about to witness it in action. Well, you certainly should be. Come on, play the game.
It doesn't like us.
It really doesn't. I'm wondering if I'm too close.
Yeah, have a look in your chat and see if it's if there's giving you an error message.
Outputting some info. Ah, it's outputting some info.
Are we using this correctly then?
Oh, we are, yeah. Certainly per the instructions I was given.
I should hope we're using it right. Let's hope that Mod Tyrant can give us some support if we're messing this up.
He's too close to me now. Don't give me nothing interesting happens. Smite him.
So we're just basically what we're doing is we're now asking for some advice from
the
Mod
ICU
Tyrant.
experts. Oh, indeed.
Absolutely, we're doing our best here because our tool doesn't seem to be working. So basically, just to give you an idea, whoever's set this tool up has done something pretty cool. They've made us make sure that we've got 1,337 hammers in our bank, totaling leet hammers.
It's got to be leet.
It's got to be leet because it's obviously the
and
ban
we
hammer.
got him. There it
We
comes.
did get it. Awesome.
Boom, grounds into dust.
So he's ground into dust and he's going to be reviewed by our ICU team. So he's destroyed. Nice one. So we're going to now go to...
Right, where are we off to now? Right, Marco Polo's got one in World 64, so I'm going to jump over there.
I dare ya.
Marco.
I'm going to head over to Jeremy C's world, which is 100, because he's just found himself something at the Blue Dragons in Tavley, so I'm going to...
Oh, excellent. Good luck with that. Switch back to your screen for that if you're picking up some Blue Dragons, mate.
So here we go. These are the typical Blue Dragon bots here. I don't know, he's got a reasonable set of stats there, but I'm not so confident in what he's saying. Let's give him a go. So maybe he has to be out of combat. So that's probably what we've got to get sorted here. So let's
yeah, that would explain that.
Let's keep a watch on him. So if this is multi-way combat, you can just annihilate his enemies. We can get these guys banned first. That's pretty quick for us.
Oh, and our first victim is a confirmed bot. Mod Tyrant's come
Nice.
through and
100% accuracy so far then. It's
indeed,
pretty
what
sick.
could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, that stinks of botting to me. Crazy Dutchy, you're going down, pal. Okay, or not.
Modeler.
Exactly. That's not so bad. So you're in the Zami Wines at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Have we found any potential?
Well, no, I've teleported over to Marco, but I'm not seeing any real potentials at the minute.
So all I have to do is use this on the
Yep.
on the guy, and he should get a hand should come down from the heavens, right?
The claw is our master.
I like this. I like the claw.
Well, you know, it's got to be suitably intimidating and a good deterrent, as well as being a bit of fun for anybody standing around
Absolutely.
looking. TLS Clancester, all of these confirmed bots. All of the individuals you're going to see us actioning on stream today are people that we've had reports of have been brought to our attention via a number of mechanisms. Any action we take on the stream today, just for clarity's sake, is actually being sanity checked and verified by members of our dedicated anti-cheating team through on player support, literally a few feet to my left through this wall that you
Literally
can't
through
see.
the wall.
But yeah, so basically any action that we do take here, if we do catch anybody in a situation or somebody innocent does actually get clawed as a result of what we're doing here, then you know, their accounts are going to be reviewed, and if it does appear that we've actioned anything incorrectly, that will be sorted out and the account will be unbanned. So I don't want anybody thinking we're just running around willy-nilly smiting people for great justice. There is method to what we're doing, and there are sanity checks in place to ensure we're getting the right kind of people, we'll say.
Absolutely.
Right, so I've got a report of one on World 7 at Zami Wines, so I'm going to hop over there to Revent. Revent, if you can make sure you're somewhere near the bots for me, please, I'd be very much obliged, because I'm going to teleport straight to you.
So I'm having real troubles here because all I'm doing is using this rotten potato on the players. It just outputs some information to the console. So
Yeah, I had that once or twice as well, but then, as I say, Mod Tyron ported in and saved the day for me. So
give us some stats on the on kind of our RuneScape bans so far this month. Like what is a typical day in the life of ICU look like?
well, I'm not actually a fully fledged member of the ICU team myself. I work on player support as a team lead, whereas we have got some dedicated specialists. Unfortunately, what with the need for them to verify and sanity check what's happening on stream, they're not available for stream right now.
Got it.
But in terms of sort of numbers and so on a day-by-day basis, it does kind of really vary. I mean, gold farmers, for example, so far this week we've banned just shy of 3,000 gold farming accounts in RuneScape, and again in old school we've actually banned considerably more than that at just over 24,000. When it comes to the general macro use on the other side of it, the numbers are sadly much higher there. We're looking at numbers in the region of 19,000 total for RuneScape, and that is just so far this week, guys, just to reiterate that. And in old school, the gold farming is much higher in old school, but the general macro usage seems to be quite a bit lower. And we're approaching the 1,900 bans so far this week mark. So,
wow.
Indeed, we've got some pretty good numbers behind us, and we've been able to verify the information pretty well, is the honest answer so far.
Absolutely.
You know, and the kind of hit rates and the heuristics we have in place for monitoring and catching these things seem to be doing a really good job with the extra sort of care and attention it's been having over recent times.
Absolutely. I think that speaks for itself, really, doesn't it?
I think the numbers do, to be honest with you, Balance. You know, there's some pretty big ones in there. It's sad, it's necessary, if you want my honest opinion on it. But, you know, people are always going to try and take shortcuts to success, and part of our job here is to try and stop that and preserve the game experience for all of the, you know, honest, legitimate players who are out there. I know there's plenty of you, and I know most of you are awesome, so it is what it is, sadly.
Absolutely.
A necessary evil is what I think I'd call it.
I think you're absolutely right. So I reckon that this guy is probably a bot. We're going to have it verified by our team, but I'm ready to strike.
We are indeed.
Are we ready?
You go.
Send Zedicus Zul to Botany Bay. Here we go. Yes.
You've got to have a good supervillain laugh when you're taking actions like that.
And it's definitely worked. Or not at all.
Right, what have we got? Mrs. Winnie standing on.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
So where's Revan?
It scooped him up and crushed him into absolute nothingness. That's amazing. That is a good tool. I really like this one.
I like the dust they drop, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's one of those that's like there really is nothing left.
All right, let's. So we've got 2 so far. Is that right?
We have indeed.
Or have you got one as well?
Alistair Tyron got him for me.
Got it.
But yeah, that was having some trouble getting him while he was in combat. Let's have a look at this so-and-so.
So I'm going to head over to Rel's world. He's on world 11 at the moment. I'm going to head over there. I'm going to tell you, Rel, if you're watching. So hopefully you're with the guy that I'm following. I'm going to switch over to your screen whilst you have a quick review of some of these accounts.
Aha. Do believe I have one. I'm going to have to be accurate with my clicking here, though. A whole bunch of them standing on one spot. I'm trying to get the right name.
You right click it, you might be able to grab them. Use on, yeah, either of those two seems about right to me.
Kitty was who I was after.
So they're going down, are they?
Let's try and get a bit of distance. That's not liking this.
Not enjoying it. Are you? Have you definitely got 1337 hammers in your bank?
Oh yes.
And it's not. You've not just got the noted version, because I did that earlier.
Aha.
So you might have to swap it over. Whilst I let's go and find this guy Rel. I will. So we are currently. So, okay, I'm with you, Rel. I'm with you, mate. Now we're going to locate a bot, are we? This guy is definitely a bot. Let's immediately destroy him. Goodbye.
Right, back to Revant for me.
Goodbye.
Let's give
He's
this
been
another
crushed.
go.
That's amazing. I absolutely love this tool. This is amazing. Okay, so we've absolutely destroyed him. We've satisfied Rel, who's been waiting for a long time trying to get this guy banned.
Excellent.
And, yeah, we're going to review that immediately. So that's already 3 down. We have had a slow start whilst we get used to things, but
indeed,
we're kind of
we're getting there.
Absolutely. So I'm going to now head to World 43 and join Aerox over there.
Boom.
At the Falador Mines, Aerox thinks he's found 3 bots.
3.
So we're going to head over there immediately and take action against these ones.
Indeed, it's what needs to be done, isn't it?
So you've got this wicked tool that allows us to teleport to any player on the map. So we're currently doing that, and then we think that the real Chasura is a bot. Is that who we think it is? Minky Girl, do we reckon? That seems about right. So let's make sure that we get some information about them in our. So they got loads of coal. It's a pretty standard setup. Let's send this for some reviews by.
I like it. We're calling it sending to review now.
Yeah. So let's send this to review, and then we'll see how it goes. Let's send this person to Botany Bay.
World 4, Amy Wines. Am I in World 4? Who's he reporting?
Amazing. I have to give a shout out to my girlfriend, who I think has just tuned in. She's like not a RuneScape player, but clearly is tuning in because I'm such an awesome boyfriend, and also because I've not spoken to her today. So
I don't think I could get my other half to watch this stream if I paid her.
No,
She gets enough of video games when I'm at home, so I don't think she's going to take time out to watch me do this while I'm at work.
Okay. I reckon, Chisura, sorry dude, you're going to have to be sent for review. Dun dun dun.
Model or file me. I'm not even sure what that means, buddy. If you mean follow you, happily. Right, World 40, what are we saying?
Crushed into smithereens.
World 3, Morella, Zamorak Wines.
So you were saying earlier that Old School has a lot of bots in it, but they're doing a pretty good job of getting rid of those at the moment, like you said in the stats, right?
Yeah,
so
I mean, there seems to be a heavy slant towards gold farming in Old School for the obvious sort of real world trading element of it. General macro use. It's sort of the inverse of what it is in RuneScape 3. The numbers are kind of quite similar, but they're just flipped. In RuneScape 3, we don't actually action many accounts on a specific gold farming charge, but the general macro use is very high. Whereas in Old School, the shoe's on the other foot, and it's the gold farming bots that are abundant, and the general macro use seems to be quite considerably lower.
So we've seen a kind of change then, I guess, in the kind of bots being used in the different games.
I'd imagine so over time. I mean, having been here only 15 months myself, I've obviously not got the longest of history in sort of, you know, fighting these things or a lot of experience to draw on. But certainly in my time here, it seems to have been tilting that way, yeah.
Okay. So we've got like a kind of legacy stat as well, haven't we? So. Oh
yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in knowing how many main RuneScape accounts we've banned since the 1st of June 2014. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask Twitch chat. You have a guess for me on this one, Twitch chat. How many accounts do you think we've banned from RuneScape, not Old School, from RuneScape, in total since June 2014? There's no, I'll be going to be surprised if anybody gets it, but have a stab.
So give us your best guesses in the chat. So you've had 11, 300,000, 200,000, 50,000, 500,000.
10 million was a little high, I think.
Yeah.
Well, the actual figure for total accounts banned since the 1st of June last year is actually just shy of 730,000.
Wow. And that's just RuneScape on its own?
Just RuneScape on its own.
So not even including Old School?
Not even. If we included Old School, that number would jump quite a bit.
Wow.
If you want the number for Old School, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, let's throw it open to the chat again.
Okay, we'll give it a couple of minutes. You shout me when you're ready for the knowledge bomb there. Right, so where are we going? Somebody called me to World 4. Who am I investigating? Let's have a look. Oh no, you seem legit. We're not doing anything to you.
So have a guess. So people have said like about a million, 1.1, 400,000. Give us the number.
The 1.1's not far off the mark. It's actually it's just shy of 1.2. Again, so by the end of this week, I can imagine we're probably going to be comfortably past the 1.2 mark.
Got it. So that's
some pretty big numbers.
That is some pretty big numbers, actually.
You know, especially with
scary.
The perception that we don't do anything about botting or, you know, that kind of thing. It's always one of those really funny, subjective things, because all it takes is somebody to actually log into game, see somebody on a bot, sort of, you know, misbehaving, and they're like, oh, well, you know, nothing's happening. And, you know, sometimes there are time frames involved, and we'll push out a new heuristic to sort of monitor types of behaviour.
So how does a heuristic work then? Because I kind of hear that word a lot, and I know the players always go like, how does it actually work? Come on, spill the beans.
I'm a bit limited in how much I can say, because obviously I don't want to go into too much detail about the kind of things we look for, but what a heuristic will ultimately do is we'll set one in place on our systems monitoring player behaviour, and we'll set a number of triggers for it to look for. So a good example is recently with the new investment in the ICU team, Mod Tyron, Mod Rossi, and a few others have actually implemented a particular heuristic that looks for botting on an account, macro use, macro behaviour. But rather than just sort of actioning and sanctioning the account, it makes a number of other checks to see if we can establish the accounts under its owner's control at the time and that kind of thing. So there are mechanisms that we're trying to put in place because, you know, we're very aware on player support that for a number of years, if your account was banned, you just didn't get a response to your ticket, the ban didn't get reviewed. What with Kelvin's sort of push on customer service week just shy of a year ago now, that was something we opened the door on, and we've actually been looking at returning accounts and so on and so forth. But yeah, as a general rule, what's going to happen is well, the heuristic will run, take action on the account, and boom, that's it, you're done. If you weren't in control of the account at the time that happened, our ears were closed. We were like, the account's banned, we're not doing much, which obviously wasn't ideal. So some of the changes that have been made recently are really trying to focus on the hijack element of that. And if the account's not actually under your control and it's clear to us at the time of the offence, then yeah, basically at that point we're going to not sanction it, we're going to lock the account down, and we're going to look to get it back to its rightful owner rather than actually punishing anybody for macro use in those circumstances. Mod Law sounds like a pirate and you're jealous. You want to hear me on Talk Like a Pirate Day, Ursa, I'll go to town there.
Okay, so I've been we've been sent a name by our amazing amazing team. I'm going to switch over to this PC
Well, 18, you're on that.
Let me quickly move the webcam so you guys can see this. This is really terrible. I'll get told off for this by Mod John and co. But basically, this is what I reckon is probably a bot right here. They've been just standing there, not noticed me coming across. So just going to quickly snap this guy up. I'm going to have to move away, aren't I?
Very possibly.
Otherwise it's going to tell me off. So send /Hudson to Botany Bay. Absolutely. Let's see what happens here. So this guy's just been alking the whole time, I think. I think he's probably using an auto-clicker by the looks of things. So we've just sent that guy off to Botany Bay. He's going to be reviewed by Mod Tara and Mod Rossi, who are just sitting over there behind the wall. And yeah, that'll be sent through to us.
I'd expect an update shortly.
I love this. I love this. So yeah, if you guys spot any auto-clickers, any bots at Seren Stones, any gold farmers, let us know, and we'll take care of it. We're currently bot busting, and we're going around the game.
World 77. Okay.
There's always one thing I've always wanted to do in Varrock Bank, and it's pick up this bloomin' ruby ring, because you could never get it with your telekinetic grab. And I remember everyone used to try, so I've now got it. I'm gonna wear it. So this is. I feel like I've just achieved something in my life. So, World 124, 40 Moga's Day in Burthorpe. I'm going to get him. I'm going to switch over to your screen quickly whilst I fix mine.
Yep.
And we'll see how this goes.
Oh, we've got Mod Nina in chat. Oh, no, I might have just seen somebody name drop in there. Okay, I missed the full name on that one, so I'm just waiting for another report at the moment. Hey, there's Nina in chat. Hey Nina, how you doing, sweetheart?
It's World 73 I'm going to at the moment, because apparently there's tons of bots at the lodestone in Karamja, so I'm going to head over there.
I only got half a name for where I was heading on 73, and Twitch chat moved a bit too quickly, so I missed mine's the honest answer.
I know. I'm going to have to go to Karamja, find the lodestone.
Chrissy X, World 80. Chrissy, make sure you're standing close to the bots for me, please, mate.
So where are you now? You're in Burthorpe Mines, that looks like to me.
Indeed, I am. And this guy does look, shall we say, more than a little shady.
Definitely a bit shady, you're absolutely right.
This guy should be a metal singer with that voice, core blimey, no.
So we are currently looking for some bots who are using the Karamja lodestone I can't see any at the moment, so we'll keep an eye out.
Yep, this guy is as shady as the day is long.
We're getting them pretty quickly here. I'm impressed with the pace we're getting, but we just need to make sure.
Oh, we've got another couple of reports from Mod Siren next door. That's brilliant.
So I'll tell you what, I'll take those. So I'm going to World 54 A1 Loud.
I'll take the World 82.
Got it. I'm going to, what was the world again? 81.
Hold on. 82.
82. Okay, here we go.
So, World 54 for me. Oops,
Can
sorry.
you bring up that name for me, just so I can have a little read? Yet again. Sam Smith Pike 212. I'm going to get you.
Smith Pike 212, you're going down, sir. Mom spaghetti. Palms are sweaty. Just guessing.
Okay, so here we go. I'm just following this guy at the moment. Let's examine him, see what he's up to. So, in case you guys can't see, I'm in Legacy at the moment. He's got some reasonable stats, but I think they're all concentrated enough to suggest to me with pretty much high certainty that this is a bot. And since it's been sent through by our team, I'm gonna send this guy to Botany Bay.
I think we don't give him the benefit of the doubt. Do not pass go. Do not collect £200.
Certainly do not. I've got to follow you right now. Oh, there we go. In the claw. Boom. Got ya. I love this. I love it.
See, whereas my client seems to have frozen, so I'm actually just going to relaunch the game. I think I was world hopping a bit too much, a bit too soon.
I think you're probably right there.
Okay, See, even gets the J-mods, guys. What can I tell you?
World 69 next.
Yep.
So this one's been handed to me by the team, so let me just make sure that I'm in an area where I can switch worlds quickly.
Where am I going? 54.
I'm in 69, am I?
Yep. Herp-de-derp.
I thought I was on 69, so it's weird that I can't teleport to that player. Perhaps they've logged out temporarily. everyone's spamming that 69. Enjoyable. So I'll switch to your screen while I sort out my interfaces so you guys can see what I'm doing.
Where's my boy I'm after? Aha, there we go. Right, let's have a look at you, shall we?
I say so.
Yeah, and a bit of lag, but we opened up there. See, A1 Loud, you make me very suspicious. I think we're going to send you for review. That's what we're calling it at the moment. Boom, headshot.
So I'm also in the God Wars dungeon at the moment, and we've located a bot here. Thank you very much for shouting about that one for me. I'm gonna have to run away from this person. So let's use the rotten potato on this guy, and we're gonna send you to Botany Bay. Sorry, dude. Off you go. So just to look at his stats a little bit, he's got reasonable distribution, but clearly been botting some of those stats, and has been passed on to us. So we're sending them for review, and you go into the inky blackness for just a little bit.
Indeed, another victim slips into the ether. So right, let's get back to the friends chat and see how we're doing here. Any more reports coming up that way?
So yes, just so someone can kind of understand what we're doing here, this isn't the normal way we catch bots. This is just, we wanted to showcase, basically, wanted to have an opportunity to talk about some of the amazing stats that we've got, essentially banning hundreds of thousands of bots.
Millions
all
in
the
some
time,
cases,
millions in some cases throughout a year. And in fact, like, most of this is actually automated, isn't it?
Huge amount, yeah. I mean, the thing is, right, because I mean, people are going to hear automated and be like, oh my God, they don't even check. That's where sort of the heuristics I was talking about earlier come into their own. What will happen is we'll set up a new heuristic to look for certain behavior types, actions taken in game and so on. And then for, you know, even several months in some cases, depending on the complexity of what we're looking at, that'll be left to run and produce a list of names that are then manually reviewed by one of our specialist JMods. Then after a period of time, once the accuracy of the heuristic is sort of, you know, deemed to be suitable and, you know, in the 100% region, then at that stage we will actually look at adding an automated action to the heuristic to sanction the account, place an offence on there, remove it from play, however it may be. So in that respect, as I say, it is one of those that, yes, there is a huge amount of automation, but I don't want anybody thinking there isn't a lot of sanity checking and a lot of quality checking that goes into it before we actually turn it on to the automatic action. Sure. On so essentially
on what accounts. It does is it generates some kind of report.
Yep,
we
exactly
review it,
that. Yep.
And then once we're happy that it's only catching people that are actually cheating,
exactly,
we just send it off.
Exactly that, yeah.
All right, well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, it's one of those systems that it's when the heuristics are being tuned and sort of worked on and shown a bit of love over time that, you know, obviously that's when we really do the fine tuning, learn some lessons about how to detect types of behaviour. You know, we get some cases where, you know, it's like, well, okay, we thought that was a good idea, but it turns out it produces way too many hits and only a small number of those are guilty. So, you know, there are quite a number of heuristics that do actually get written and put into place and are active and running that after a period of time will actually be shut off because they're not producing anything meaningful for us to action or to actually sort of, you know, remove anything from play.
Got it.
So, good fight. Now the bot makers know how to get past your detection. Yeah, they might think they do, but they don't. You know, like I say, behaviour types, what are those? What kind of behaviour are we looking for? We've not specified. So, you know, I'm talking in very broad strokes and I've had everything I say sort of approved by my colleagues on the ICU team. I've got a mandate on where to go and where not to, because obviously the last thing we want to do is go giving away any information that could be used to compromise the integrity of our system.
Absolutely. So that makes, I think that makes a lot of sense, to be quite honest with you. So this, there's a bot here that's logged out, so we're going to wait for them to return.
Right.
Bots tend to do this sometimes, I think. They log out just to kind of
bypass they think the 6 hour.
They think that it's going to, I think it's going to throw off our detection methods. It just doesn't, I'm afraid.
No.
Or actually, I'm not afraid. I think that's a fair thing to say. But it's essentially like a pretty simple system, but we managed to beat a lot of bots with it.
Yes, yes, indeed. I'm not seeing many reports coming through at the moment from the friends chat. Bots log out when they see a PMod. Right, where are we? World 85 Tavali. Okay, I'll be right there, Salubrious.
Switch over to your screen so you can have a look at that. I'm going to go to World 2 just to see if there are any Zami wine bots. They don't appear, oh, there does appear to be at the moment a bot right here. So I'm just gonna send this guy off for review, and we can see how that goes. So actually, we are having kind of live feedback. We have Mod Tyron sending us on an instant messaging platform loads of information about some of the bots that are being caught. So yes, not too bad at all really. We're working through it. So as I say, none of these players are immediately being banned. There's being sent to our ICU team for review. It's
Yep.
not an exact science. So
Well,
when we're doing it in game, obviously we're relying on just kind of like player examine and kind of just hunches. So essentially they get locked out. Our ICU team take a look. They just check that we've got it right or we've got it wrong. They either restore the account or send it into the banned pile.
exactly that.
It's not Link, by the way. It's not Microsoft Link. It's something called Spark. Is what we use in Office. I have no idea who makes it or whether it's something we.
Black magic and witchcraft.
Not MSN, although that would bring back the feels, really, wouldn't it?
Oh, mate, if you really want to get old school, let's go AOL.
AOL Messenger. Oh, I love AIM. Okay, let's see what else is going on. So we've got the World 11 Lumby Mill. Let's go there. Heading over to World 11 Lumbridge Mill at the moment. I'm going to join and take down some woodcutting bots. So it's probably something not something too interesting, but got to get it done, haven't we?
Indeed we do, sir. No, you're looking good. What do you reckon on this fella, balance?
So
Stats look quite good. I'm just a bit.
it's reasonably.
Yeah,
It might be like a hijacked account. You never know.
that is true.
If they're using bot-looking gear, then it might be worth sending over. So I'm gonna just follow this guy because I think.
Well, with that in mind, let's send him over for review by the ICU boys. Yeah, sadly the webcam is in the way of the stats a bit there, Roddy. Sorry about that.
I'll edit it in a minute so we can. This guy's running away from me. The bot is too advanced for me to click on. I've just caught this guy now, so I've just caught up with
evasion
him.
systems.
So I'm gonna give him a click, and we'll send him over to. Nothing interesting happens apparently when I use it on this player. Here we go. Send to Botany Bay. Yes, please. So, yeah, this guy's clearly a woodcutting bot. So we're just gonna make sure he's gone. Actually, quite a clever woodcutting technique. If you've got millions of hours to spend, it's probably quite efficient. But for the fact it's really low XP rates, you can. There's a bank chest right here. Seems all right to me. Good low-level training spot, I guess. That guy's gone, and yeah, we're making some good progress now. So who are you sending at the moment? Are we sending someone for review on your screen?
Indeed, it was I Like Hamsters. We're just waiting on the claw to arrive.
Waiting for the claw.
And
I like it.
there it is.
Booyah.
Boom.
So far tonight, we've banned 570 mil worth of GP or wealth on all these accounts. So we're not going after the kind of mules that are gathering all that wealth. We're literally going after the gold farmers themselves, the bots themselves.
Yep.
And 570 mil
Yep.
has already gone from the game.
Over $500 million.
$500 million.
It's not a small amount.
That was good paraphrasing, and I really enjoyed that one. I love it. Okay.
Paraphrasing, great word for the time of night.
Yes, it certainly is. Okay, so I'm going to head over to World.
I'm heading to World 11.
I'm going to go to World 77. Just checking your screen here because we've been sending some good ones. So this is a high-level dungeoneering world actually. So I'm just gonna check on this. Let's.
10126, if that was what you're after.
I'm going for this guy. Miss Lioness has spotted someone sensible here, so we're going to use the rotten potato on them and send them to Botany Bay. Here we go.
Cool, trying to type out some of these display names.
So there you go. So this, so Miss Lioness has said that they reckon that person was hijacked. In that case, our ICU team will obviously review it, and we actually have a heuristic now which allows us to identify hijacked accounts before they are banned and helps us return them to the rightful owner, isn't it?
Exactly that, yeah. I mean, obviously, if an account gets repeatedly hijacked and used for macroing, then we might take a deeper look at it. So I don't want anybody thinking that's some kind of just nimble little get-out-of-jail-free card we've given away on the stream. What, for the 4th time?
Yeah.
We start to lose patience and sympathy when it gets to that level. Oh, there's an F in there I keep missing. Okay, let's try that.
So Jera Slayer has just told me to go to world 83, so I'm going to head there now. Apparently we need to. I can't. If you just say that again for you, Jera Slayer, I'm gonna take that person down for you. So who have we got there? Who are we after? Who are we after on your one? Yeah, sorry.
Gora Kelsu. I've got no idea how that would be pronounced or whether it's just a face mashed across a keyboard. But let's have a look. No, not you. Not you. Why isn't the tele command working? Probably my typing. G-O-R-A K-L-F-S-U-E.
So I'm back at the Blue Dragons, just taking a look at some of these accounts. We reckon they're bots, so I'm going to send them for review. As I say, this isn't banning them straight away. We are actually looking at.
Well, we're having some great progress here, by the way, Balance, because I've just received a notification that most of the high-level auto-clickers are actually logging out.
Well, that's a good sign.
You know, it says we're doing something right, doesn't it?
Clearly, and it must be going around the e-dating community on the Elf City because they're just weird.
Diablo Hardcore. Modlore is a badass. Everything he says is gold. If you used to play Diablo, there's a chance you might have seen me streaming that when I was back in the day playing recreationally. Right, so where are we? World 4, Zammy Wine. Okay, off to World 4 for me, because I think the guy I was after there's actually logged out. Hence my tele command not working. I'm a pro JMod, and that's why I pick these things up so fast.
So actually what the auto clickers in Prithunus have been doing is clicking and like just typing in chats. They are auto clicking, we can detect that, but they type in chat to avoid detection.
Exactly.
It doesn't actually help their case at all because that's not the heuristic we're looking at.
No, I mean it's kind of a bit of a myth really that you know, it's, oh, I wasn't talking in chat for a period of time and I must have been reported several times and that's why you've banned me. While obviously, again, I'm wary of going into specifics, there's a bit more to it than that. I can tell you that with absolute certainty and confidence, okay? So, right, we've got one for the ban hammer. Well, Balance Model, what are your favourite games besides RuneScape, of course? Really curious. I play a bit of all sorts, really. I've got a high-end gaming PC at home. I've got my PlayStation 4. So, you know, dabbling a bit of this, a bit of that, to be honest with you.
We should be twins, mate. I'm a PS4 fan myself, so...
excellent, excellent.
I also built a computer a while ago, and I absolutely love my GTA at the moment, so... I
smashed GTA 5 when it came out.
It's so good, isn't it?
I got to about level 100 in about 10 days of online launching and kind of burned myself out on it a bit.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of that on live stream on my old channel back in the day and had a friend of mine playing with me. Some great fun was had. Oh, right, Mod Rossi's got one for me, so I'm on my way, Chris. .106.
Excellent. So yeah, we're being fed some names here, aren't we?
Some great info coming through here, guys. What GPU, CPU? If you're asking me, Sharenda, I bought a i7 4970K and a GTX 980 EVGA card. It cost me a small fortune, and I think I might have to sell my firstborn for it, but at the same time, totally worth it if you want my honest opinion. Oh, Rossi's got one. And I've got you.
I think my CPU is a 5970K, so
nice.
It's all right. It'll do me. It plays games pretty well, and then my graphics card is a NVIDIA. Is it a 970? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that would.
970. That's what it is. Bought it off Dabs and plugged it in, and it works. And I don't claim to be like a proper PC builder, but I think it's all right.
It's like expensive Lego. It only goes together
one
way, doesn't it?
Right, yeah.
And another one bites the dust. Thanks for that report there, Rossi. Very much obliged, sir. Where are we going now? Well, 11 Lumby Windmill. Okay, let's see if they're still there, shall we?
I love that people are reporting a friend in chat. That's just so funny. They literally just want to see the world burn, these people, I tell you.
Now let's have a look at you, who I believe to be a woodcutting bot. And I believe I'm quite accurate.
So I'm just observing in the Elf City at the moment, just making sure that our players are behaving themselves. I can't really tell whether these people are botting or not. I'm actually invisible, so they can't see me. But essentially, I'm going to have to rely on our ICU team to have a look at the Seren Stones and pass any names on that they see.
Good behaviour via paranoia.
Absolutely. I'm going to head over to a different world whilst they're taking a look. I'm going to go to world 25.
No, well, we did have a body here that looked a little dubious. He seemed to have made himself scarce in very short order. Okay, let's have a look. Which one are you on there?
I have just taken world 25.
I'll jump world 4 then.
So yeah, God Wars Dungeon seems to be a popular space for bots, but this one has been checked over, so we're gonna send this guy to Botany Bay as well. A lot of their scripts seem to be quite simple to me, and a lot of people looking for those kind of like Zami wines and the kind of and the God Wars Dungeon. If there's any places that are out of the ordinary, send them our way. We'll send them over there.
Please do, please do. You know, it wouldn't be without the help of you guys in the community and reporting these things and bringing it to our behaviour. We'd certainly be a few steps back on where we effectively are on these. So, you know, every one of you guys plays a part in this, and you know, don't ever stop as far as I'm concerned. Mod balance is the new Falador massacre.
Why is that?
Oh, it's who's saying that? Gamlia is saying that in Twitch chat.
Gutted.
Seems a little harsh to me.
I don't know why I'd be the new Falador Massacre.
Well, you know, it's a good title. You can wear that. I could get that on a t-shirt.
That'd be good. I am the Falador Massacre.
Well, I own the Falador Massacre. You know, it all works.
Nice. I've lost them. There we go. So I've had a report from our ICU team of this fella, who is going to be sent for review, as we are calling it. I like that a lot. I like that term we've coined tonight.
Indeed, indeed. I think it might stick. Jug of life, we're trying to pay attention, mate, but chat is moving at quite a speed there, buddy. So if you're posting details in Twitch chat of a world and a player name, you know, we need to be able to catch the world. We need to be able to note the player name as well. So obviously, you know, it's when Twitch chat moves too quickly, we might get half of your message or that kind of thing. Miasma Toast, there's a bit more to it than banning at random. I mean, if that's how it feels to you, fair comment. But, you know, the honest answer is there is a bit more science to it than that. But obviously we can't always show all of that on the live stream, you know, for the sakes of what we give away and what we don't. So, you know, the idea of this is to basically give you guys a bit of a look in on the inside. This isn't how bot banning is or bot busting is usually done. There's a lot more automation to it, but we're just trying to give you guys a look in, you know, a glimpse through the looking glass, so to speak, and get a work of the idea of numbers and individuals that we are dealing with. So let me just teleport to Mod Rossi. This is a bit of fun really for you guys to get involved. You can see justice being served ultimately, so you know it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely right there.
So this one has been reported to us by the ICU guys, so I'm pretty confident in it. And looking at the gear just reinforces that. So we will be smiting you, sir, for great review and justice.
I like it a lot.
Oh, you know, we're going to make it stick. I'm sure we can between us, Balance. Boom! Another one falls to the claw. It's the bits that fall out of the bottom that just satisfy me in a strange way. Thank you for that report, Rossi. Very much obliged, sir. And then I've got one on World 77 from Tyrant. So I swear I'm going to get caught by a world hopping heuristic in a minute.
I like it.
Be some sweet irony if the guys could actually see it happen to a JMod live on stream, you know. We feel your pain. Mod Nina loving the claw.
So there is a guy here.
Yeah.
This lovable baby seems to be quite a high level account at the moment, and they've not replied to me, and someone has reported them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of a gamble here for the purposes of this live stream.
For science.
For science, and we're gonna do an experiment. If this is a bot, then I'll be very pleased. If not, I'm really sorry, but I'm just gonna do it anyway.
And that one's logged. So right, let's see what friends chat's saying. Blimey. Almost wish you could copy paste from there. 74 God Wars Dungeon, CP3. Mod Mark World 69 Lumbly Cabbage Patch. I don't believe you. What was that name? CP3? No, stop chopping trees. Justice has been served slogan, please. You'll make me quote Minsk from Baldur's Gate and say for great justice in a minute if you're not careful. Right. Oh, we've got one on Zammy Wine, World 99. Oh, and Rossi's just reporting another one. I'll jump and deal with Rossi's. There's a couple mentioned in the friends chat there as well. So... I haven't had to use this many console commands in quick succession since I was in my bug tracking training.
It's good, isn't it?
Indeed. So who do we have here? Celestine. You're looking dubious. You've been reported by our ICU guys. And you have been smited for great review. So Tyron, have you got any update for us on how much we've removed so far from the game, buddy? If you could just ping that through to me, I'll be obliged. And the claw claims another victim.
I like it.
Indeed.
We've done well.
Well, we've not had a bad run, have we?
Not at all.
Do I want to build a snowman? You look like you're already fully assembled, sir, so I shall leave you to that. Thank you very much for that report, Mod Rossi. That's another one bites the dust. So where are we off to now? 23 Brim Red Dragons.
So I've been sent the name of this guy in of Stormy Day, who is clearly a max player there. So what we need to do is send this for review, because you know we're doing it for the interests of the chat. This is the mother load potentially. If this guy's been botting, this could send up our total. So I'm gonna send them to Botany Bay, and hopefully Mod Tyron can do a quick review as we've just come up to the 10 PM mark.
Just prior to that one, he did actually shoot us an update through, and we're up to 910 million from the accounts we've banned just on stream.
Jeez,
just
okay.
to add, so any of the work the guys have done out there in the meantime hasn't been factored into that. These are just ones that we've clawed for your entertainment so far, and great justice and other such things.
Excellent stuff. So Mod Tyron can have a quick view of that, but yeah, that person just absolutely destroyed. It's a place to AFK, but they have been online for a little while, and have been AFK, and lots of people teleporting away at the moment. So what we're doing is just having a quick review. 100% bot. Mod Tyrant has confirmed it. Stormy Day, 100% auto clicking.
Good work.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked. I cannot wait. They got 1.3 bill gold on their account. They have. They are complete max. They're not just an auto clicker either. Mod Tyrant has confirmed, but they are an absolute hardcore bot. We have just caught the mother load. Get wrecked. Oh my god, that's so sick. I'm so glad we've just absolutely destroyed that person. Good. You are done. What a way.
I swear this guy keeps jumping off every time I log in, but yeah, not to steal your thunder.
I think you're being trolled, Mod Law.
I think I might be. It wouldn't be the first time though, and it's probably not going to be the last either.
1.3 bill gold just wiped out.
That's
one
amazing.
Account, maxed player.
Oh, Rossi's just pinged me one more over, so I might have one more in me before the stream
Can we
ends.
just quickly flick over to Mod Tyrant's chat just so we can see what he said? Hardcore lol. That was his final thing to say on that bot. Get absolutely wrecked.
My
Thank you very
sympathy
much.
is non-existent.
That's amazing.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Made the whole thing worth it, didn't it?
That's the stream highlight right there. I think I've just won myself a golden gnome for best live stream moment. Frankly, I'm delighted.
I'll support that at the weekend.
I'm delighted
when the time rolls around. Brilliant. I'm pleased with that.
They had 2.5 bill XP, and they're gone. Banned. Hardcore bot. I'm speechless.
That's a good one. I don't think I've got anything like as much value here, but where are we?
1.3 bill.
Well, I'd have a hard time matching that if I sat here for the rest of the night, mate.
So that has really bumped up our total, hasn't it?
Massively.
So that's essentially doubled our total with one ban. That's pretty major. I'm dead happy. I'm going to switch over to your PC just so we can see what's going on over there.
I think we've got the final claw of the stream incoming. Should be with us any second.
Let's claw them now. Unless we can find any more, I'm pretty happy with that. Like, Wowzer.
Oh, Mod Rossi just dodged that one. That was close there. Good work, buddy.
That is, I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy.
No, well, you should be, mate. That was a great find. Whoever reported that one, big shout out.
Miss Lioness, well done to you. Like, let's just put this on the screen. Miss Lioness, thank you.
We applaud you.
For reporting that bot. 1.3 mil gold.
Bill.
1.3 bill gold. 2.5 bill XP. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That has made my stream. I'm a very happy man right now.
Excellent.
Nice.
Always nice to end on a bang.
Absolutely. And with that, I guess we kind of have to end this. We've been here for an hour, and I've been
It's
taking
hard
too
to
much of your
believe.
time.
I could do it all night. You know, I'm not going to lie, but you know, it's been a great night. I've had a great time. It's been my first time on stream, so you know, big shout out to all of you. Thank you for watching. Really appreciated your support, your reports, and your assistance with what we've done tonight. And you know, you can probably expect to see a bit more of me in the future. You know.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm so happy.
I've had a blast, mate.
I'm so happy with what we've done today. Literally, just that one bot has made my night, made it all worthwhile.
The rest was all kind of standard, and then boom, we had a big one at the end.
Absolutely. Bit of an interesting fact is we'll probably be doing live bot busting at RuneFest.
That is the plan, I believe. I'm not sure how long is going to be dedicated to it, but I do know there is a slot on the live stream that is where we're going to be seeing a bit more of this.
Certainly.
Hopefully, you might even actually get to see the ICU pros in action.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're going to be there, and we're going to be able to actually allow players to point out players they think are bots. We're going to be able to review them live on the spot and hopefully ban them. So if you're at RuneFest, come and see the player support guys. They're going to be checking out those accounts live, and we'll be checking that out, that whole process out on the live stream.
Yep.
So you can make sure that you're tuned into that as well. Frankly, I don't think we could have done any better end to the stream. I can't believe it. 2.5 bill XP, 1.3 gold, 1.3 bill gold.
Yep.
Hardcore botter.
It was a
Miss
great
Lioness
catch.
has sorted us out with that.
She really has.
You've made my evening worthwhile. Thank you very much to everyone who's joined us. Yeah, sick.
Excellent.
Can't ask for a better result.
Indeed, and for any of you guys who are watching that are lucky enough that you're actually going to be going to RuneFest at the weekend, don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see all of you guys there.
Absolutely. So yeah, millions of bots banned in the last year. A handful tonight. This is not the most efficient way of doing it. We have a team of experts just around the corner sorting out all day, every day. And yeah, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Indeed we will.